is a celebration of the diversity of humankind and the greatness of God. Because as a Muslim here, Muslims of India are taught that God has created all human beings equal. Doesn't matter what so-called race they belong to, caste or position in society, etc. They are really all equal and one. But the reality of it isn't experienced until a person goes to Hajj. When a person goes to Hajj, goes to Mecca, he meets there or she meets there people from all parts of the world. And the universality of that message of the oneness of humankind comes alive on a scale which is unimaginable, except for those who actually get there and see it. It's very difficult even to describe. But it's a celebration of that variety and of the fact that there is one God that brought them there, who created them and brought them there. And it is also many of the rites performed there, rites of worship, are focused on Prophet Abraham and his willingness to sacrifice his own son at the command of God. Muslims accept Prophet Abraham as one of the prophets of God, and we as Muslims are required to believe that God sent prophets everywhere in the world. Over 134,000 prophets, 124,000 prophets. Prophets were sent everywhere. Well, of those that have remained, those that we know of, Prophet Abraham is one who is spoken about quite often in the Quran, and his sacrifice, his willingness to sacrifice son is commemorated in the rites of Hajj itself. So the idea of people gathering to celebrate the unity of humankind and the oneness of God, and the need for human beings to be prepared to sacrifice themselves for the sake of God, meaning for the sake of what is good and what is right. We should be prepared to sacrifice anything which God has given us, because whatever we have belongs to God. Then again, even though the practice of pilgrimage may not be found in some religions, the concept itself is again a universal concept. So the basic pillars of Islam are pillars which are universally recognized, universally accepted. And that is what we have come to share here with you this afternoon, or is it morning or afternoon? Yeah, this afternoon. We'd like to share it with you. And any misunderstandings or anything which is not clear of these pillars or our practices, we are here to clarify them for you. And with that, I think now we will turn over the floor to you to share any issues or any points that you'd like clarified. And please do not feel shy. Know that whatever you say, we will take it in the spirit of understanding and an attempt to get a clear understanding, a better understanding, and not one that you're trying to attack us or one that you're trying to hurt our feelings. So don't be shy to ask any question. Don't feel that any question is too embarrassing or whatever. This is our welcome to you to share with us anything you have. Thank you very much for being here, and we hope that you will share. Please.
Yes, like the brother said, we will go on to the questions. There are mics kept on my right and left, and there's a mic on the sister's side. So you're welcome to ask any questions on Islam. Please walk up to the mic and you can ask, address us any issues which you need clarification on. so that this could create a better understanding between you and us and as a community, inshallah. Yes, sir. You can go up to the mic, sir. Yes.
Here we go. Yeah.
Kindly identify yourself. Yes.
My name is Professor Selvarajan from Madras University. I received invitation from you. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.
He has given a beautiful account of the 5 pillars of the Islam. And because your Islam is in a different language, many people are not aware of it. Now I had a very good perception of what Islam and 5 pillars. Sir, our President Abdul Kalam has been telling that we must have a vision of universal brotherhood and a global family. I think you must have heard of our President Abdul Kalam. But when we go to airport or when we get into flight, we are always suspecting everyone and searching all suitcases, everything. Life is full of tension. When do you think this global family would come up? Thank you.
Yes.
Answer that.
You're doing fine.
Well, I think that the global family will only come when we are able to understand each other on the most basic levels. If we are unable to understand each other, if there are tensions amongst us between ourselves and our neighbors, our communities from state to state or whatever, we have not established that communication, those open lines of communication on the most basic levels, then we cannot expect it to appear on the higher levels. Perhaps maybe we're thinking from the top down, but we need to think from the bottom up. So we need more and more gatherings of this type, shared by various communities where we can share our beliefs with each other and come to mutual understandings and work out whatever problems and misunderstandings exist amongst us. Because truly we are one humanity, we are from the same origin, and as we accept differences amongst brothers within our own families, why can't we accept differences among brothers in humanity in our own points of view about life?
Yes, sir. On the right. On my left, sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Mic, please. Yes, you can try again. No, it's not working.
Thank you very much for that understanding what you've given us about Islam. One of the most confusing words which we have in Islam is jihad. I would like to know the real name and the purpose of jihad.
Your name, sir?
Real meaning. My name is Satyanarayana.
Yes.
The real meaning and the purpose of jihad.
Yes. Yes. Who's taking the question?
You know what?
Jihad, an Arabic word, means to struggle, to strive, to do something good, to overcome something evil. The Prophet said, may God's peace and blessings be upon him, the best jihad is a perfect hajj, perfect pilgrimage. Because in going to make pilgrimage, you have to control yourself. People will step on your toes. Maybe you'll lose some of your provisions. You will find difficulty. And people crush together, 3 million people in one location. You can imagine. There will be people's tempers, all these things will be there. And you will be driven to want to argue or to shout or to get upset. But you're told to be calm, to be patient. The perfect Hajj is the one in which one is able to get through those 8 days without flying off the handle, arguing with people next to you, shouting at somebody else, but patiently bearing whatever difficulties you find. So the Prophet said this was the best Hajj. The best jihad. Hajj was the best jihad. So this is telling us that the term jihad